All that is left for us to ride to the end of the Trans-Taiga is the last 83 kilometers. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ugh. The road conditions get really bad on this remote section of the Taiga past Brisay. We ride cautiously, which allows us to take in as much scenery as we possibly can. Bone-rattling washboard and enormous potholes are ever present. Giant half-buried boulders jet out from the road. Hitting one of these at speed could be catastrophic. But at least the weather improved. Then, in the distance, we see the end of the Trans-Taiga road. Congratulations, you did something that nobody cares about. Wait, let's take a picture in front of that sign. Where are you going?
Hold on a second. Oh, the dam's the other way. Turn around.
A lot of riders argue that this junction is not the end of the Taiga, and that you need to ride to the top of the dam to get to the actual end. Yeah, and then tomorrow we find out from the ADV forum, well, the dam is actually the final thing. You never did it. You never actually completed it. Damn it. Damn it. Okay, I think that's good. This spot has been on our mind for a very long time. And to finally be here, it's just incredible. So that's it. We've done it. Quite an achievement.
It took 4 days, and we have to get back in less than 2.
So we made it to the end. We're here.
Yeah, it's been quite the trip. Today is cold and windy, but there's some sun. And we have to make it all the way back off the end of the Trans-Taiga tonight. Well, for everything else said, it's time to get going.
We stopped for a few moments at the junction, but with all the delays that we encountered on this trip, it was time to head back.
Is this what we came for?
Right, let's just go home. I'm done. No more Taiga.
We made it to the end of the road, but there was still 666 kilometers that we needed to ride in order to make it off the Trans-Taiga by tonight. So we are done. We've turned around from the end of the Trans-Taiga and are now heading home. Oh, this washboard is terrible. It's really cool because I could use the Take Me Home feature on my GPS. These boulders that are half buried in the ground, half exposed, you really have to watch out for them. We passed Brisay without stopping. The Africa Twins range would be tested by riding all the way to the Mirage.
Now, but can you smile?
We didn't stop much on the way up due to the weather, so on the way back we took frequent breaks. We had plenty of time as we were making great progress. Another drone-worthy spot. It's a good thing that we stopped here. Daren discovered a nail half buried in his tire. With the sun out, this road almost stops being treacherous. We drove by this abandoned hunting camp on the way up. There's not much to see on this road, so places like this are worthy of a little exploration when weather permits it.
Hey, they have internet here. There's a bunch of rifle shells on the counter in here. There's mouse shit everywhere. There's a mattress though. Some American flags. Looks like this was last opened in 2015.
Daren, who was running on fumes now, was relieved to make it to the Mirage.
I made it. I wasn't even worried.
We filled up, took a quick break, and soon it was time to get going again. This time, it was my turn to have bike issues. 280 kilometers away from the junction to the James Bay Highway, I noticed blue fluid all over my engine casing. The reservoir was almost completely empty. I had a coolant leak.
That's all spray back.
I filled up my bottle with lake water in case I needed to top up the coolant reservoir. For a change, it wasn't Daren's bike, so he was having fun with all of this. For me, the fun was officially over. I would have to keep my eye on the temperature gauge for the rest of the trip. And we would also have to stop every 50 kilometers to check my coolant levels. I later found out that the radiator cracked around the brackets that held it in place. This was most likely caused by the excessive vibrations from the Trans-Taiga. We are on our way back to the entrance of the James Bay Highway. We are we are exactly 94 kilometers away. I have a coolant leak. Most of the fluid in the reservoir is gone. I'm limping along. Hopefully I can make it to James Bay. If I make it there, we will limp along further. So far, temperature gauge reads 84, which is normal, and the bike's riding okay. Slow down a bit so I can get there at the same time as you. Oh, there it is.
Oh, the James Bay Highway. Look how beautiful it is. Oh, Mirage. Is there no road sign?
I don't think there's a road sign.
How will we celebrate?
I guess the sign for Mirage. You see that over there?
I don't see it. What is it?
Pavement.
It's beautiful.
It's smooth. Well, we did it. Trans-Taiga. Let's never speak of it again. Pumped up by the accomplishment of getting off of the Trans-Taiga, we decided on riding through the night. We ran out of steam pretty quickly though.
Well, made it off the Trans-Taiga last night. We got to relay 381. Kind of laid our heads on the table inside, fell asleep for a few minutes. Woke up, looked at each other and said, what the heck are we doing? Peter, how many kilometers do you have to do today? 1,400. It's gonna be a long day. It's all worth it. We finished the Trans-Taiga, right? No comments. Fair enough. Good morning from 381.
Now, just a quick jump to Matagami. The bike made it.
We made it! I'm done forever. Watch out for my blisters. Hello?
Once we made it off of the James Bay Road, we could rely on the possibility of roadside assistance, and we could depend on the availability of gas stations. So my stress levels definitely started to go down.
Like new. There's the damage.
Want to do it again?
No!
Come on!
Alright, let's go. The North Road, let's do it!
Due to the bike issues that we encountered along the way, we skipped the North Road. One day, we'll have to come back here to finish it off. And I'm okay with that, as I truly love riding in this region.
Well,
Thanks, man. Thanks for the trip.
it's a good trip. I'm not doing it again.
Next year, I'm going to sit there at work tomorrow, and I'm going to remember this trip like it just happened yesterday.
You're a moron. When I was a young warthog.
When he was a young warthog.
I was waiting. I'm like, come on, you gotta be at least a little bit of a Disney fan.
As an animator, yes, I have to know every single song. The only thing I'm going to say to you is drive safe. And message me when you get home so I know you made it. Oh, man. Take care.
The bike and I limped along all the way home. We made it safe and sound.
And done.
When the weather knew my name, I was measured by the rain and found those sudden sunny days so artificial. Good neighbors on the train, mediocre acres for rain by freight, the wooden days of love.